Hi, this is Dan. It is Thursday, October 2nd, 2008. I am in Mississauga, Ontario, in the greater Toronto area. Really, I might as well be in Toronto. I'm near the airport, near Toronto International Airport. Gonna fly out tomorrow, and Canada is about to come to a close for me tomorrow. I fly out of Toronto tomorrow at 12:45, and then I fly into Chicago, and then it's on to St. Louis. And Canada is wow. I just can't put my finger on it. I can't do it. I won't do it. I want to, but I really can't, especially after being in Toronto for just under a week. And I mean, there is a lot going on here. I mean, this is a big city, folks. This is the 5th largest city in North America. 5 million people in the Toronto area, and 8 million people in the what they call the Golden Horseshoe, which is, I guess, the greater metroplex area of Toronto. But yeah, a lot of there's a lot of Arabs here, but more on like the Pakistani and Afghanistani tip. Afghanistan. Amazing groups of people I've never really been around. So Montreal being more quaint, more French for sure. I mean, the French, and that was a shock. All the French signs and everyone speaking French, and just wow. I mean, I might as well have been in France. But what was more of a shock was being around the tremendous ethnic diversity here in Toronto. And I never even made it into Toronto proper, into the city limits. I'm right outside Toronto, but still in the greater Toronto area. And just amazing, and very shocking and uncomfortable. And so it challenges me to keep my head about myself and say, well, gosh, I'm a bit uncomfortable. And I fashion myself on being a bit of a cultural chameleon, being able to blend in and be comfortable just about wherever I go. Well, it's a little discerning. I spent most of the afternoon at a mall, a big mall, one of their big malls here, a shopping mall, and it was just everything that I had learned up until this point in my life about, I guess, as people, we develop stereotypes about people. That's what we do, and all of those were challenged within the last 48 hours, just across the board. Just being, and not, I don't know if they're stereotypes or just preconditioned notions of other groups and ethnicities, but just all challenged, all thrown out the window. And wow. Usually when that happens, it's a pleasant experience. Up here, it wasn't so pleasant. May have had something to do with the fact that I was sick yesterday and just feeling it all around kind of today, and didn't have any caffeine. You know how it is with caffeine. You get just the right amount of caffeine and the whole world is a beautiful, lovely place and whatever. And for what it's worth, it is, but only, on certain occasions, I suppose. Anyway, so Canada's coming to a close, and the rollout's coming to a close. And so if you followed along this far, you know that I've done a lot of traveling, 4 or 5 months, about had enough of it. So I could be going to Puerto Rico next week, I'm not sure. But I wanted to do more sightseeing in Toronto. Didn't get to see downtown, but I'll save that for another time. So I'm Dan Nordman for officially Thursday, October 2nd, 2008, Toronto, Canada.